Hey, it's Brian. Welcome. I want to share a frustration that I'm having with my YouTube channel, and maybe you can relate because I do a lot of work. I try to put together meaningful videos for my audience, and some days the YouTube algorithm will grab it and really promote a video. I've had videos that have gone to 50,000 views before. I've had recently videos that have been hitting somewhere around 2,500. And then recently I hit a string of videos that were only getting about 20, 30, 40, 50, less than 100 views. And so human nature is you want to get angry, you want to get upset, and maybe most importantly, you want to blame somebody else. That's human nature. I wanted to blame YouTube. Why aren't my videos working with YouTube? It's that darn YouTube algorithm. And so the big problem with that thinking is, what happens is I start looking outside of myself for the answer when chances are I need to look inside of myself. And the fact is, there's 3 or 4 things I really need to pay attention to, because I can't treat my YouTube channels as something that's sort of like playing the lottery. And we've seen people buy hundreds and hundreds of lottery tickets before, scratching off and hoping they have a winner. But instead, my approach is really what needed a closer look. I needed to spend more time looking at the keyword research and finding keyword research that will help my titles really work. And more importantly, going the next level down, which was number 2, finding key level research that doesn't have a ton of competition. You know, people are always looking for certain topics, but how can I differentiate myself from the competition? I don't want to be fighting Goliath every single day unless I'm using my brain to outsmart the big channels that are like a Goliath and find some unique idea about leverage. And that's really what I'm on about. Doing a keyword search, finding specifically outlier keyword search terms that get quite a bit of traffic and don't have a lot of representation. But it's beyond that. Am I really invoking curiosity every time I create a video and I put up a thumbnail? Am I speaking to my audience? Or am I simply speaking about something that's inside of my head that I deem important? Because at the end of the day, anytime we get in front of the screen and we hit the record button, we're talking to ourselves, but more importantly, there is an audience on the other end of that screen, and you better deliver something that they care about, something that is meaningful, something that is emotionally and, let's face it, spiritually connecting to them. Because the bottom line is, we deliver meaningful content to people who are part of our community. And when you're nourishing your community with meaningful content, real stories, and helpful solutions, then your community shows up to you on a regular basis. People come looking for you. And the people you have subscribing will go ahead and share with other people. Now that's a power. And sometimes you take a look at your views, your likes, your comments, and when it appears like you're shooting nothing but blanks, the fact is, it's a time to dial in a little bit. It's not a time to give up. And the easy thing is to give up. When the going gets tough, lots of people hit that wall, they hit the speed bump, and they slow way down. Some people get discouraged, and darn it, some people quit. But the fact is, you need to make sure you're breaking things down and looking at the step-by-step process. I've shared a couple of models before, and I'll share another one here, which is your ideas, testing your ideas, and what you're learning in the process. That's a simple scientific formula to give you some of the ideas and give you, more importantly, some of the answers that you're looking for. Because the bottom line is, if you hit a wall or you hit that speed bump, you're not alone. Every channel, and I do mean every channel, has hit that speed bump. They've had that moment of truth, and they found a way to beat it. That's why they exist. And if you're a small YouTuber, don't get down on yourself. Chances are you don't know all the answers, and that's part of the reason why this channel exists. We don't know all the answers, but we're willing to look for them, we're willing to share them, and we're going to celebrate our moments of success, because there's nothing like celebrating that moment, that victorious moment, the great insight that's just existed on your YouTube channel. Hi, I'm Brian, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and please like, because the bottom line is I care about what you think, I care about what you know, and I'm really curious about your feedback, where you're struggling, because at the end of the day, don't beat yourself up because everybody struggles on YouTube. That's just a fact. And if you have a struggle, leave it in the comments section below, because I think you'll find that people who are on this channel are people who are caring, and also they're helpful. So with that, hey, remember, celebrate your victories and share your thoughts. Have a great day.